Good morning, good morning, good morning. Do you find yourself facing challenges? Are you in that position where sometimes you're like, man, who are we going to use and how are we going to use and what do we need to do to make things happen? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, y'all, is Tech Tuesday, and that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to talk to you about finding faithful and reliable staff, finding those key people to help you build that team that God called you to build, that so that you can grow that business that he called you to build, and you're doing it with the right people. I mean, think about it. Even Jesus had a team. So if he had a team, you want to have a team as well. So as you come on, say hello so we can say hello back to you. My name is Kathy McReynolds, and we are with Bible Business Academy. And y'all know how we like to do it in the morning. We're going to start out with some worship. So as the worship is coming on and you're getting on, let us know where you're tuning in from. Also, let me know what type of business that you have, or are you thinking about starting? Like, and just remember, it's never too late. Whether it's a business or whether it's a ministry, you guys probably heard Denzel Washington just got baptized, and at the age of 70, he's finally doing what he was called to do a long time ago. So sometimes we wonder for way too long, but it's also at the right time. So as you come on, y'all, just let me know where you're tuning in from and say hello, and let's get everything started. We're super excited for this today. All right, y'all, we're going to get going here. And today we're talking about finding faithful and reliable staff. That is definitely the key to building a winning team. So as you think about this, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever hired someone who looked so great on paper, but they didn't share your values? Or worse yet, y'all, they didn't stick around long enough for you to even know if they can make an impact. Has anybody been in that situation? I definitely have. Because, see, hiring the right people isn't just about filling a role, it's about building a team that shares your value. It's about aligning your vision with your culture, and the moves that you need to make towards your mission and towards your vision. And so today, y'all, I want to talk to you about how you can find reliable, high quality staff to grow your business. Whether you're building an online business or whether you have an offline team, you can make that happen. And good morning, Simply Encouragement from Tennessee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So guys, you may be looking for, as you're building your business online, you may be looking to grow, a virtual team. You might need virtual assistants. You may need help scaling your high ticket offer or your operations. Whatever it is, you need people. And that's the key. You know that you need people. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look at what the scripture teaches us about selecting people who can be trusted to steward the mission that God has given you. So are you ready for this? Make sure you grab a pen and paper and take some notes here today. So I want you to think about David in Psalms. And he said, right, in Psalms 101:6, he said, I will look with favor on the faithful in the land that they may dwell with. He who walks in the way that is blameless shall minister to me, right? So think about that. David was searching for people. He was searching for people who just weren't skilled, but people who had integrity. And that's the key right there. You want people who have integrity, people who can grow with him as a leader. And let's not forget, all right? Let's not forget how David's team started. Let's not forget how our team started, right? When he first gathered his men in 1 Samuel 22:1-2, they weren't heroes at all. Most of the people that got used in the Bible weren't heroes. They were distressed. They were in debt. They were discontent. They were going through challenges like many of us go to. But over time, these men aligned with David's mission and became mighty warriors. So as you're building your team, they may not be where you want them to be now, but remember, over time, they will grow. So I want to take and apply that principle to business. I want you to imagine Imagine, we're going to talk about an entrepreneur. Her name was Lisa. She was building an online coaching business, and a lot of you could probably relate to this. Lisa, she needed to hire a virtual assistant. She needed a social media manager. She needed someone to talk to the people online for her. But instead of just focusing on their skills, she looked for candidates who shared her values. And her values were excellence, they were honesty, they were stewardship. And if you see on the right hand side, and that's one of the things that we'll teach you to do, we have this fact sheet, right? This fact sheet that you can put together and actually hand that out to people as you're out and about, or you can send it out to your people. Say, this is the type of person that we're looking for, and people will look at that and say, do I fit that character? See, she wanted to find someone who isn't just talented, but passionate about their mission, passionate about serving others through personal growth, and the coaching business that she had. So my challenge to you is, what are you passionate about? And the people that you have surrounding you, are they also passionate about that? You're not just looking for employees, you're looking for somebody who is reliable. You're looking for someone who you can invest in, and who also has a vision that will also help your company scale faster than you ever have imagined. See, there's keys to always hiring the right people, y'all. And it takes time. You're not going to learn this overnight. It takes time, especially if you're looking for commission sales professionals, if you're looking for people who are in high ticket sales, or even if you're just building an online team to do the things that you need to do. I want to help you with that. I'm going to give you 3 keys to hiring staff with integrity and reliability. Number 1, y'all, you got to define your culture before you hire. And that's where you see the fact sheet that we have there. This is defining your culture before you even make that hiring decision. Know who you want to be surrounded with. Know what your vision is that God called you to do. And then you want to ask yourself, what values? What values does my business stand for? And if you have some of those ideas, now you can drop them in the comments. Is it honesty? Is it faithfulness? Is it stewardship? Is it excellence? Is it all of them? And then you write those out. You want to write out your company's mission and your company's values. And then you want to begin to communicate that clearly to the people that you hired, not just one time. You say it once, they'll forget it. But it has to always be something that's part of your, if you have daily meetings or weekly meetings, at least, once a month, bare minimum, you should be reviewing that. It should be up where people can see it and look at it just like you see it here. I want you to remember Proverbs 29:18. It says, where there is no vision, people will perish. So a clear vision will always attract the right people. So that is tip number 1. Let me know what you got for that. Tip number 2, use tools and resources to find the right talent. There's so many resources you can use, some free platforms. You can use LinkedIn, you can use Indeed, you got Facebook groups, you can focus on Christian business owners, or you can focus on people remote. And you also have paid platforms. I've used them all. You got Upwork, you got Fiverr, you got ZipRecruit. All of these will allow you to find freelancers and virtual assistants, and therefore you get to hire them quickly. And you can see, like, if you hire someone on a contract and temporarily, you can have them work some projects for you that you need to take care of, and see how it all comes together for you guys. Also, guys, I suggest highly using AI tools. You can use AI tools to help you to screen through your resumes and your applications based on keywords. So you want to condense down what you're looking for. And I also want to give you a pro tip here. You want to ask interviews questions about decision making. Ask them questions about integrity. Ask them questions about faith, so you can get a deeper insight into how that candidate thinks. That's the important thing. The third tip is prioritize character over credentials. Man, you can have someone who has such a high skill set, but remember, that can always be trained. But characters and values, they need to show up with that. That can't always be trained. So you want to look for people who view their roles as more than a paycheck. people who want to be a part of something bigger. And that's the key to success right there. Colossians 3:23 reminds us, whatever guys you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord and not your human master. So think about that. You want to hire people with that same exact mindset, and that's how life begins to change. So as you prepare to build your team, I want to challenge you to take your hiring process seriously, not just a business decision, but as a kingdom building decision. That's the game changer. And we want to help you stay on track to do that. So I invite you, if you got value out of this, to go to BibleBusinessAcademy.com. Here you're going to find tools and strategies to help you grow your business. And we help you do that with biblical principles like the one that we have on the screen, so that you can hire the right team, you can build the right systems, and most importantly, systems in the team that honor God. Wow. Okay, let me make sure you get that, while you're creating profits, because you're supposed to create profits. I was talking to a friend today, and we were talking about the 3 talents. And remember, God said to the third one, "You lazy, wicked servant. The money I gave you, you made no profit out of it." And we're taught so much that profit is a problem. No, profit is what God told us to do. And that's why you need to have the right staff, so that they can help you take care of the business and take that business to a new level. But more importantly, they can help you multiply. We're just talking about that, the visions that God has placed in your heart, because you cannot do it alone. So as you build your team, I want you to remember David's example. Don't just look for skilled people. Look for faithfulness. Look for integrity. Look for people who align with your purpose. So y'all, let's build these businesses that just aren't successful, but let's make them impactful. And let's do it with teams that reflect the excellence and the faithfulness of the God that we serve. I thank you guys for joining us today on Tech Tuesday, and happy Christmas Eve to those of you who celebrate Christmas. And I want you to enjoy your day and just take some time. And you can take a screenshot of this. You can see the sheet, or if you want to have a copy of that, just to get an idea of the fact sheet that we use, that we give to people with your vision, your mission, and your values on that. Just in the comment section, put fact sheet, and we will get that over to you. Y'all have a blessed and awesome day. I appreciate y'all, and we will see you on Thursday. All right, y'all, have a great day. Let me know what you got. Don't forget to like.